Some of the ways we depend on funding are for our wax, which costs a lot of money, for our skis and poles, and yeah, those are pretty expensive too. We also depend on it for a trailer that our coach Ethan Smith built this year to hold all of our skis and poles.
We'd love to send a bunch of girls to a summer lacrosse camp because it would open up the doors for more lacrosse scholarships to college, which can ultimately dictate careers and where you go to college and your future. So
more funding would help our team because we'd be able to finally get guys who don't have the best equipment to get to that next level and finally be able to compete with teams like Battle Mountain and all those front range schools that we play.
We usually depend on funding like winter formal, concessions, and we used to do a lot of dinners, but we don't really have the funding to make those dinners anymore, so, and volunteer work.
Like go to conferences like the one that we're going to on February, which is a diversity conference that helps us like connect with other schools and help promote inclusivity to our school.
Was new jerseys. A lot of kids on the team, their jerseys have holes in them. We could buy new water bottles and stuff like that. I mean, just small stuff because I think we're set on gear.
Music is expensive, like instruments and just sheets of music in general cost money.
mostly for competition.
Yeah, because we're not like every other sport where you like have like games every week. Like we have to pay for like it's like through UDA, so you have to pay like a decent amount of money for
It's
each
expensive.
competition. Yeah.
We do have money in our bank account, and so at the end of this year we're looking to like give a gift or do some sort of donation, and so as much money as we can have, that just kind of makes our impact greater, as well as we're also gonna buy the senior t-shirts or at least offset a lot of that cost, so that helps all the seniors.
Well, we depend on funding because we need new uniforms, new singlets in case they get damaged, and we also need new mats, and we just need to keep up with our cleaning supplies and everything like that.
We depend on funding for a lot of things, field maintenance, dirt, grass, just keeping up on the field, jerseys, baseball bats, baseballs. We depend on funding for a lot of things.
Primarily we depend on funding for traveling because we travel back and forth to meets a lot with the school buses, as most sports do, but more importantly we need funding for state.
Our team depends on funding to use it to buy equipment and like uniforms and balls and other equipment like cones and stuff. Yeah.
So that we like have the tools that we need to develop our skills.
Fundraising for like new equipment and like things for the team, like getting new t-shirts and stuff like that.
To get our soccer balls, new uniforms if we need them, to get practice dummies, to get cones and little hurdles so that we can get in condition.
We want to go to conferences and we want to bring speakers in, and without funding that wouldn't be possible. I mean, we want to go to conferences so we can learn more about diversity and we can bring that knowledge back to our school so we can make our school more inclusive, more safe, more diverse basically. Well, it's already diverse, but just be more aware of our diversity.
I feel like we really need the funding in order to like get new equipment, like the best and greatest equipment, and then to go to national conferences like the one this year in Seattle, or just like state competitions where we can really grow as professional people.
As you would expect, alpine skiing is kind of a sport that requires a lot of funding. We require both coats and pants for the entire team, as well as gates. We race around the ski gates, as well as funding to be able to pay the ski mountains to close off runs for us, as well as helmets and all sorts of other safety equipment required. It's a rather monetarily demanding sport.
It would help us get those things that we lack sometimes, like uniforms, if we have ones right now, but if we ever have old ones. That's because it would give us more opportunities to go to like collegiate games or professional games, and so we could we could learn from those games.
More funding would help us get new warm-ups because our warm-ups have holes in them.
It's so much, there's so much demanded of you when you get in that gate and it's just you in the course and there's nothing else. And there's no really feeling that I've felt quite like that. I've been in a lot of situations. I've played basketball, I haven't played football, but I've done a number of sports. I've played baseball, and nothing really gives you that sensation of this is on me, like alpine skiing. And I think that's helped me grow as a person almost as much as anything else in my public education has. I mean, it's stressful but relieving to have something that is all reliant on you.
I've learned how to become like a leader, and I've learned how to be on a team and how to control my emotions, I guess.
Well, it's helped me to have a better work ethic and really, I don't know, just like put a lot of my effort into something good and like working hard and feeling good at something.
It's helped me out by being a leader and just making me a better person, helping out the younger kids, just showing them what they need to do and what they should look forward to in the future as far as football goes.
It taught me how to be a leader. It taught me how to, create a special bond with people that I didn't even think I'd talk to. And I just love LULAC. I mean, I've been in it for the past few years, and not once did I ever think that I would be, having this huge family with me and supporting one another and uplifting each other.
Well, wrestling I feel like has a huge impact on my life. It's made me a hard worker, a leader, and it's taught me right from wrong. Like, I've been doing it ever since I was little, so it's a huge part of my life.
This has helped me because it's kept my mind open and kind of shown me that if I work hard, I can achieve things. And so just kind of pushing myself and seeing that I'm capable of a lot more than I thought I was helps out a lot.
Baseball has made me a hard worker, made me a dedicated person, and it's also helped me realize that it's a way that can get me into college. So
Lacrosse has given me an opportunity to find something that I'm so passionate about it. I absolutely love it. And lacrosse for me was a sport that I knew I wasn't going to get cut, even though I'd never done it previously before my freshman year. And so that kind of just allowed me to grow without pressure. And ultimately, as a team, we became a family.
Sport has positively impacted me. It helps me become part of a team. It helps me learn how to work with people that I don't normally hang out with. So it's a good cultural experience.
Personally, it's helped me because as I was younger growing up, I kind of grew up with the notion that straight was the norm. So that really did hurt me emotionally, and it does hurt a lot of other people emotionally. But as you grow and learn to accept yourself, you learn that you gotta love yourself. So with this program, now I'm using, I guess, my newfound confidence to help other people who might not be at this stage yet.
Mostly just because it's fun, and the people on the team are great.
Mm-hmm. And I feel like we just have to learn how to compromise a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
It's pretty fun. It's a good time. I want to go to college for music, so it's gonna be my job, hopefully.
Being on this team has allowed me to, like Hannah said, reach out and form relationships with other people from our school. And it has also just been an outlet for me for stress and anything else. Like playing, when you step on the field, it's the best feeling and you get to forget about everything else. It's also motivated me and pushed me to work harder.
It's helped me develop my public speaking skills and helped me to create bonds with people in the school that'll be long-lasting.
It has made me more positive, it has made me more inclusive, and it has made me more proud and happy of who I am, and I feel like it brings you like more, like if you're not in a place where you're accepting of yourself, you will get to that point, because that's how joining this club, it helps me be more proud of who I am and accepting of who I am.